Welcome back to the Dragon's Lair, everybody. My name is Wade, and this is my show, Take Courage. And this is a very special Take Courage for the month of December at the end of 2025, because I did not originally think I would be filming Take Courage. I had a different plan for this month, but the Lord spoke to me and really wanted me to talk to people about resilience. Couldn't think of the word for a second. So resilience. So I am on a spirit-filled, spirit-led journey to teach you about resilience and talk to you about resilience and encourage you about resilience. So if you saw the video that come before this one, we're looking at James. And this is also kind of my format for my show, What Stands Out. So this is a page from my Bible where I have gone and highlighted things. And I do that because I always want to show you what comes before and what comes after these Bible verses I'm talking about, because I don't want to cherry pick out of context. Now we know that all scripture is good for teaching and learning. We know that. And we know that all of it applies. But what we have to understand is sometimes there are words like in the Hebrew or in the Greek that have multiple meanings. And sometimes you have to understand who the book was written by and who the book was written to. Because although the Bible was written for you, it was not necessarily written to you. And that's a Wes Huff saying. Wes, if you ever want to work on something or collaborate, I love your work, man. You're super great. So I already did the stuff at the top of the page. So now we're looking at the bottom of the page. And this one is actually like a bonus because I found it while looking for the first one. So on the right over there, we have like a zoom in version. And hey, if you ever have a suspicion or a doubt about what I'm saying, go look it up. Go do your own investigation. Educate yourself if you don't believe me. Because the Bible is always going to tell you right and lead you true. And Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. So if you don't believe me, that's cool. Go to Jesus. He'll help you out. So James chapter 1, verse 12, it's kind of a big one. God blesses those who patiently endure testing and temptation. Afterward, they will receive the crown of life that God has promised to those who love him. And remember, when you were being tempted, do not say, God is tempting me. God is never tempted to do wrong, and he never tempts anyone else. Temptation comes from your own desires, which entices us and drag us away. These desires give birth to sinful actions, and when sin is allowed to grow, it gives birth to death. This is important for so many reasons. I could talk about it forever. So look at this part. God blesses those who patiently endure testing and temptation, period. That's a statement. That's a promise. God blesses those who patiently endure testing and temptation. Is that fun? No. Is that what God is asking you to do? Yes. Afterward, they will receive the crown of life that God has promised to those who love him. Once again, that's a promise. I'm looking you straight in the eye, internet, YouTube. Those are promises. Those are statements. Okay, those are not maybe. It doesn't say may. It doesn't say could. It doesn't say maybe. Okay. If you play the nerd games that I play, you know that when the nerd game says you may do this, that means you could. You don't have to. You're not forced to. This says God will do these things. Okay. I thought it was important to also include the section about how it's not God who's tempting you. But I also want to, for time, lead you to this. These desires give birth to sinful actions, and when sin is allowed to grow, it gives birth to death. The wages of sin is death. And trust me, my friend, you can't be worse of a sinner than what I was, okay, before God rescued me. I'm not going to get into it. I was a very bad person. I did very bad things, and I was involved in very bad things. And I have been rescued from that. I have been set free, and Jesus has forgiven me, and I am a better person with a better life because of it. Praise Jesus. I really hope that these videos encourage you. Thank you for spending your time with us at the Dragon's Lair, and the gospel will not be silenced.